So it looks like the Rise of Skywalker is turning into more and more of a garbage dump than I think anybody could have predicted after, the cinematic rectal fluid that was The Last Jedi. You'd think that J.J. Abrams would at least try his best to do something with it, to try to do something good with the sequel, but no. No, you gotta give Rian Johnson even more reasons to dunk on us plebs because we dare criticize his work and Kathleen Kennedy, Lucasfilm, Disney, just let Ryan be a jackass. Just let him be a jackass and then do things that make him look semi-competent by comparison, because through all these leaks that we're getting, it looks like a goddamn disaster. So, I'm not going to go through the leaks. I'm just going to say how disappointed I am. You guys are basically writing a fan fiction. That's what this entire sequel trilogy is just fan fiction. At least the first one, it had at least the grace to try to fool you into thinking it wasn't fan fiction, but then you found out it was fan fiction. So then you got really scared for The Last Jedi because you thought it would be the same thing. Turns out it was that and worse. And then not only that, oh, here we go. Let's freaking make it the ultra fanfic by introducing new force powers, bring the Emperor back, freaking tease people with the deaths of characters and one of the most iconic ships in the freaking media, in the Millennium Falcon, and then freaking keep bashing people who are criticizing Disney Star Wars as sexist or racist or whatever. And it's getting on my nerves. I'm really fucking sick and tired of it. I really am. You guys have basically ruined it all. Right? You're out here praising Disney Star Wars, saying that, oh, Life is Strange 2 is such an important video game of our time. Like anyone gives two shits about going to Troppel Tump's wall, quote unquote. That really? And that's another thing too. Life is Strange 2. Oh my god, what a fucking bullshit thing. Because I saw the trailers for the last episode that they were going to release, and it looks like they were going south of the border to Trump's wall. Well, then I read an article today that confirmed my suspicions, and I was like, oh, so this whole game was basically a big fuck you to Trump, even though Trump, I highly doubt, plays video games, and even if he did, I don't think he played something this trash. Fuck that game. But anyway, tangent over. It's bad. Alright, the state of Star Wars is just absolutely horrific dog-piling shit. And it's just, I'm sad. I feel bad for all of the people who worked on this, just like Game of Thrones. I feel bad for all the people who worked on this stuff for years and are basically going to have not only nothing to show for it, but you tell people that you worked on it, and you're either going to get scorned or you're going to have people telling you how sorry they were for you. Because that's just, it's bad. And at least the actors are finally starting to go, hey, maybe this wasn't, maybe this movie, The Last Jedi was not good. Like, John Boyega is quickly turning into not only a fan favorite actor, he's turning into one of my favorite personalities because he's dissing on Star Wars right now pretty big time, and I love it. I love it. Like, he leaked out a fan script for Rise of Skywalker, and he's been saying stuff like, I didn't like what they did with Finn in The Last Jedi, and all that stuff. And remember, before this year started, he was defending TLJ, but now he's coming out and like, fuck you. So we got Mark Hamill and John Boyega, two big name guys, are going, hey, we didn't like this shit at all. So you have that. Then you have all this internal strife at Lucasfilm, and the only thing that is really keeping Star Wars afloat right now is a goddamn TV series on Disney Plus that people like me aren't gonna buy to go watch The Mandalorian. I'm not watching it with Disney Plus. I'm waiting until it comes out on Blu-ray or DVD. Alright, I'm not gonna get The Mandalorian. I'm not gonna get Disney Plus just to watch The Mandalorian. If I was gonna get it, if I'm gonna get anything from Disney Plus, I'll just get it on home video, because I don't care. I don't want a freaking streaming service to watch some of my favorite things. Alright, I'll only do that for things that I literally do not have, and even then, I will find other places to do so, because I do not want to support Disney and their bullshit. It's ridiculous. Yeah, but the actors are starting to go out of their way to say, hey, we don't like this at all. Alright, and they're really starting to come together with the fan base. Like, even Adam Driver was like, dude, why does Kylo need a redemption arc? He didn't need a redemption arc. Alright, he's a bad guy through and through. Why are they giving him a redemption arc? And it's like, yes, thank you. Some consistency from the actor. But of course, Daisy Ridley, there's two different theories I'm having in terms of her and her freaking public comments. Because there are times where I feel sorry for her, and then there are times where she just makes an utter fool of herself. And she makes an utter fool of herself a lot. But she, she's the same person who said that Mary Sue is a sexist term, who started that trend, even though Mary Sue is not a sexist term and has been used since the 60s. Alright, it was used since the original Star Trek, because that's where the term originated from a Star Trek fan fiction. But she said that. And then she's also going on about Donald Trump saying, oh, any sane person wouldn't support Donald Trump. Blah, 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 blah. I was like, really? Why are you talking about Donald Trump when you're on possibly one of the biggest, death knells of your career? If you don't find some way to salvage your career through public personality, you're not going to get a lot of good acting roles. You really aren't. If you're going to kiss up to a corporation, normal people who end up getting jobs in the film industry won't want to hire you. Alright, but like I said, I think she's kind of stuck in the middle here. I think her going after people, I'm not sure if it's from blatant ignorance or if she's being directed or she doesn't care. Well, not caring and blatant ignorance kind of fits into the same thing, but it's just a weird thing with her. And she does say some stuff that was like, oh man, you're like, well, I wish I could see her perspective, but then she goes out and rips on people for calling Rey a Mary Sue, even though she is objectively a Mary Sue. And it's just, you just think that maybe with a little bit of convincing, she would back down on that. But that's my problem with her, is I don't know if she's ignorant of the issues and wants to learn, or if she's ignorant and she doesn't want to learn about the issue, where she just wants to get up on her soapbox and just whine. And I don't like that from an actor, from any actor. Alright, if you're going to if you're going to talk about the terminology, learn about it. Learn why people call it that. And it's just... And honestly, she's been the one that's been falling down on the sword for Star Wars for a while. And even then, I'm pretty sure she's expressed some dissatisfaction with Star Wars lately. And, let's not forget the blatant marketing moves. This new poster that came out today is so retarded. Alright, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show it to you. But basically, it's a photo of Rey and Kylo's lightsabers breaking down what looks to be a robot Vader body with the destroyed mask of Vader's that you see in Episode 7. Well, then I looked at it a little more. They're destroying the pedestal and not the mask. And so I'm just sitting here thinking, wait, what? That's so stupid. Why would you destroy the pedestal? Just break the fucking helmet if it's that such of an offensive symbol to you. Even though, I don't know, I'd keep the damn thing because holy shit, that was, belonged to one of the most evil, not only belonged to one of the most evil men in the galaxy, it's still a symbol of a man who was scarred by the dark side only to be brought back to the light. Alright, I think I'd want to keep that iconic iconography. But no, they want to be retards about it. And just make it to where they're blowing up the pedestal to where the helmet will likely not suffer much more damage. It's so stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Absolutely retarded. Alright, and like I said, the leaks are just horrible. If you want more leaks, go check out Meme Repository on Twitter, and he's got a bunch of them to sift through. EFAP and some of the other guys have really combed through them. Oh my god, this is going to be such a flame broiled disaster, likes of which we have never seen. It's going to be that bad. But now let's go on to a more serious topic. So, for those of you that don't know, of Writing of Rage, formerly known as the Word of Wolf, formerly known as the Dishonored Wolf, has decided that he is going to leave YouTube and the internet altogether for good. And I watched his goodbye video, and it was you could hear it in his voice that he was on the verge of breaking down. It was really tough for him to make that video, I could tell. And I wish the best for him in life. And it took a lot of guts to come back to YouTube the way he did. Even he said in the video that he made a new channel because he wanted to do something for his fans, considering the way he left was so abrupt and he didn't give people closure, and that's what he wanted to do. And it's just, depression's a hell of a thing. I said it in the last video I made on Wolf. Depression's a hell of a thing. And especially when you have mental problems like that, that shit can really bite at you. And, the way he explained his stuff is like, wow. It's a wonder he was able to stay on the internet for as long as he did. Having Asperger's and severe anxiety mixed in with that. And then you have basically no one trying to help you, find a way to control it, to control your anxiety. Like, that shit hurts. My real message to come for this is just, I wish Wolf, I hope he does what he can to live a very successful successful life and a life free from any of these stresses that the internet brings with it, because you've got this cancel culture crap, and a lot of people have a real big hate boner for Wolf, like Eric Taxon, for instance, and that fucking J Vlog guy that I said I wasn't gonna cover. That was also a really big thing, is like he didn't want to have people just hate him irrationally. Even though, like he said that I agree with 99.9% of the points I make in all of my videos. It's just he just didn't want to. He just didn't want to go through that hate, right? Because people, right, no matter his opinion or how well researched his statements were, people still hate him, and he really doesn't like that. And I can definitely understand it. It's a hell of a thing. But I wish Wolf a hearty farewell, a proper farewell this time. Godspeed, you magnificent N-word. May we never see his like again. And now his watch is ended. So, so that's the first topic video I've had to do in a little while, so hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm planning to do a couple more, or at least try to make some more content centered around topics again. I just need to find certain topics that interest me to do it again. The memes are still coming, though. I'm getting a lot of views now, thankfully. Getting a lot of views this month, too. Really happy about that. But yeah, give Wolf your wishes a farewell, and just try to make him happy before the last EFAP, and then do whatever you can to make him happy before he finally decides to leave for good. So at least we will get the Doom EFAP movies and the whole Lord of the Rings trilogy too, because that's gonna be that probably will see Wolf at his happiest. besides from watching that live stream he did for Halo Reach when it finally got released on PC. Oh man, it felt good watching him be that happy playing a game while he said he didn't like. He had it was looking like, and it sounded like he had a lot of damn fun with it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. Don't die. I'll see you later.